Hello guys, welcome back to TFD. Today we're talking about Caitlin Clark, but really this one is more Caitlin Clark adjacent because the spotlight has shifted to someone who's been tied to her narrative for years, Paige Bueckers. And now UConn legend Geno Auriemma is stirring the pot again with some very interesting comments about Team USA basketball. So here's what we know. This week, news broke that Caitlin Clark will be attending the Team USA training camp. Paige Bueckers is on that list as well. Angel Reese is also in the mix. And look, if you didn't already know, Geno Auriemma has deep ties to Team USA. He coached them, he shaped rosters, and now, conveniently, he's back in the headlines right as these decisions are being made. He's made a proclamation, and honestly, it's making me wonder whether this whole thing might be rigged before the competition even begins. I've told you guys over and over, agendas run deep in women's basketball. If you check the right boxes, if you fit the right narrative, suddenly doors open that were never open for others. And here's the kicker. Stephanie White is now part of that same ecosystem. She checks some of those same boxes as Paige Bueckers. And she's coaching at this camp too. Just let that marinate. The overlap is almost too perfect. So the question becomes, is Team USA truly looking for the best roster, or are they building a storyline? Because if they go down this particular road, if politics and favoritism start shaping who makes the team, then we really have to ask, do you want to grow women's basketball or not? Because you can't push the game forward while pushing agendas at the same time. Here said Geno Auriemma breaks silence on Wings star Paige Bueckers' Team USA invite. UConn Huskies women's basketball coach Geno Auriemma has paid close attention to Dallas Wings guard Paige Bueckers' WNBA career and has been supportive of her career thus far. Now that you realize Paige is one of his players, right? We already know how that goes. Bueckers accepted an invite to Team USA's camp in December, and Auriemma was recently asked to comment on her way-too-early success so far. I believe the first step is to get invited, Auriemma said, so that's number one. So that's happened. He added that understanding the expectations once she arrives will come naturally to her, explaining whatever you need her to do, she's going to do it. Auriemma added that Bueckers' level of self-confidence is only going to pay off in a big way. I can handle myself in this level of competition, and I can be what my team needs me to be. Here we go. Right here. Bueckers will be fine, according to Auriemma, with the absence of Sue Bird. Now, we all know Sue Bird isn't playing anymore, but she's still involved as part of that USA basketball leadership group in some managerial or advisory role. I talked about this in a video a while back, but it really feels like Geno is pushing his player, Paige Bueckers, to slide into that next Sue Bird role. And let's be honest, for most fans, the obvious modern replacement is who? Caitlin Clark. It's not even a debate. Yet somehow they keep trying to force a narrative that doesn't match what everyone can clearly see. My goodness. Here, quote, since Sue retired, there really hasn't been a clear-cut, here's the successor, Auriemma said. Maybe she's too young, I don't know. Or maybe she's ready, I don't know. But I do know she has all the things that she needs. Bueckers has yet to talk about the Team USA invite at length, but previously said she has become comfortable with the transition from college to the NBA in an end-of-season Instagram post following her NBA Rookie of the Year campaign. Wasn't she dealing with injuries for a big part of the year? It really felt like it. But then again, Caitlin Clark played through her own injuries too, so that argument doesn't really land. At the end of the day, that's neither here nor there. It shouldn't decide anything.
Haig said, thank you, God, for an amazing rookie year. Bueckers wrote, process over results, unconditional joy and gratitude, so much to be thankful for. Love my squad. They all deserve Teammates of the Year in my book. Nothing is possible without them. Now let's keep on keeping on. Go Wings. Bueckers is clearly enjoying her career so far, and he's taking it one step at a time. It's also obvious that she is in no rush to take major risks, as she still has so much potential around her. In addition to that, she recognizes that using her fame and fortune for good is only going to elevate her a greater height. By joining Team USA, this gives her a wake-up on a lot of her competition, as competing at the highest level is something that she has always strived to do and is currently achieving. So, Geno Auriemma has this long track record of cozying up with USA basketball, right?
Let's just take a look over here for a second. There he is, Geno Auriemma, front and center. This is straight from the official USAB.com staff listings. Geno Auriemma, coach, mentor, longtime contributor. They list every accolade under the sun, 2010, 2012, 2014, all the years he's been directly involved with Team USA. The fingerprints are everywhere. And, of course, we all know Sue Bird is heavily involved behind the scenes now, too. She's not playing anymore, but she's part of the leadership structure, part of the decision-making ecosystem. And look at the list of former UConn athletes who earned Olympic gold. Sue Bird, Swin Cash, Tina Charles, Rebecca Lobo, Maya Moore, Brianna Stewart, Diana Taurasi, and the list keeps going. It's practically a UConn alumni reunion. We've already seen the agenda pop up before, like Diana Taurasi making the Olympic team while Caitlin Clark was left off. That told us everything we needed to know about how political this can get. But here's where the plot thickens even more. 8 of Auriemma's Huskies have been named National Player of the Year. Bird, Charles, Lobo, Moore, and yes, Jennifer Rosati. And guess what? Jennifer Rosati is not just a former player. She's part of the Olympic Selection Committee, one of the key voices in choosing who gets to wear that USA jersey. If I'm not mistaken, she even worked with the Connecticut Sun. More UConn connections, more overlapping circles. And, of course, according to multiple reports at the time, Rosati was one of the central figures behind the decision to leave Caitlin Clark off the Olympic roster. So, when you add all this up, Geno's influence, UConn's dominance inside USA basketball, ex-players holding power positions, it's hard not to see a pattern. And it's even harder not to wonder if the deck was stacked before the game even started. Man, this league, this whole women's basketball landscape is absolutely wild sometimes. It really feels like everything comes down to 2 questions. What boxes do you check, and who do you know? And every time you pull back the curtain, what do you see? Oh, that's your former coach. Auriemma, that person worked with UConn. Auriemma, that committee member, is tied to Geno. It's all one big, tightly woven, almost incestuously connected UConn network. And let me just keep it real, because you guys know I always do. This whole setup feels like a major screwing is being lined up for one Indiana Fever superstar. The narrative they're building, Paige Bueckers as the successor to Sue Bird? Come on now, really? I'm going to be honest, and I know this will irritate the hardcore Paige crowd. I would have had Sonia Citron as Rookie of the Year over her. Boom, I said it. This whole situation looks like it's already laced with politics, connections, and behind-the-scenes agendas. And I've been warning you guys about this for months. Sometimes I hate being right, because being right in a scenario like this is not a good thing. It tells you where the game is heading. But let me know what you think. Drop your thoughts below. Peace, I'm out. Till next time. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.